The View Joy Behar gets yelled at over election results. The View got heated on Friday morning as host Joy Behar got yelled at about the 2024 election results. The election has continued to be a hot topic for all the hosts on the popular talk show. This time, the situation was brought up once again after former President Joe Biden made an appearance on the show and discussed the race and his time in office. Who yelled at Joy and why? Keep reading to get all the details. The View Joy Behar slammed over election results. The View host Joy Behar was yelled at on air over the election results. Who yelled at her? Conservative commentator and former Donald Trump White House associate Alyssa Farah Griffin had some words for Joy on Friday's episode. This happened after President Joe Biden had appeared on the show and talked about his time in office and how everyone questioned his ability to hold office for another 4 years. He was the presidential candidate up until the party forced him out and Kamala Harris stepped in. The debate began when a clip was shown of Sr. Chuck Schumer, Democrat, New York. He was talking about President Joe Biden and how the Democratic Party is looking forward instead of continuing to talk about Biden's age and mental capacity to hold office. It was brought up in a book that at one point, Biden did not recognize George Clooney. This brought up a point for Griffin, who said, "Does that give you confidence in the middle of the night, if China is about to attack us, there's a war breaking out in Iran, that he's the sharpest person to handle that?" The two began firing back at one another, with Behar then jumping in and pointing out that Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth sent information over a text message containing operational plans that are highly classified in order to protect service members. Joy said, "Wait a second, which administration texted war plans to their brother?" Griffin came back at her once more by saying, "The Trump, but do we just keep lowering the bar because Trump is bad? Nothing else is bad because Trump is bad?" Audience gasped with final comments made. The View co-host Joy Behar and Alyssa Farah Griffin continued to go back and forth as the audience stared on. Behar said the ship had sailed and was out in the ocean somewhere with Biden. She told Griffin to get over it. Griffin fired back once again saying, "No, we have Trump because you guys screwed this up." When she said that, the audience gasped. Behar said it didn't help anything to continue to bring up the same complaints about Biden over and over. Sunny Hostin then brought up something that Griffin also took offense to. Hostin basically alleged that Kamala Harris lost the election because of racism and misogyny. Griffin disagreed entirely. As for Biden's comments on Harris losing the election, he said that he wasn't surprised she lost. He continued to say it wasn't because he felt she wasn't qualified, but rather because she is a woman and of mixed race.